Welcome to New Sky TV. The red carpet battle at the micro-drama night. Guo Yuxin's old dress stuns the audience, overpowering the cool outfits. The 83 yuan and 3 billion yuan behind that gown. This isn't a red carpet, it's a battlefield. It's insane. Guo Yuxin and C-ent walked the red carpet hand in hand, and the chemistry between this couple left the entire audience screaming and breathless. It's here. The moment everyone's been waiting for has finally arrived. The instant Guo Yuxin stepped onto the red carpet arm in arm with C-ent, the air in Hangdian seemed to be instantly sucked out, and then, it exploded. Screams, camera shutters, and the roars of fans mingled into a frenzied ocean. This wasn't just walking the red carpet, it was like a top star had arrived. As one of the most popular actresses in the short drama circle today, Guo Yuxin's popularity is no longer that of an unknown figure hiding in a corner. The moment she appeared, the temperature at the scene skyrocketed. Some fans were so excited their eyes reddened, and their hands holding up light boards trembled. And C-ent beside her was practically a walking hormone bomb tonight. A sharply tailored black velvet suit, paired with a simple white shirt, the collar slightly open, revealing a glimpse of his collarbone. Damn, incredibly sophisticated. His features were deep and defined, with a subtle smile in his eyes. His languid yet aristocratic air was like that of a noble young master from the Republican era, straight out of an old Shanghai magazine. When he leaned down slightly and whispered in Guo Yuxin's ear, every girl in the room felt their hearts skip a beat. November 2nd, 2025, Hangdian Micro-Drama Night. While a group of actresses shivered in the cold wind wrapped in minimalist cool battle robes, attempting to gain attention through their bodies, the real queen, Guo Yuxin, went berserk in an old dress. A black, fitted long dress, adorned with a sparkling shawl, and a simple, neat updo, exuded an extremely cool and aloof beauty. She stood there like a moving ink painting, not showing any skin, yet instantly turning the revealing outfits that everyone was desperately trying to stand out into something resembling the cover of a roadside pornographic film. Netizens went crazy. This is the real Oriental killer move. Not relying on selling her body, but just her aura to make people weak in the knees. But who would have thought that this battle robe that drove the entire audience crazy was a worn-out garment that she had worn for 3 years? Once the truth came out, fans exploded. The studio's comment section was flooded with criticism, a makeshift operation, spilling oil and dragging down the team. A rising female star wearing old clothes, do you want her to die? Faced with the storm of criticism, Guo Yuxin dropped a bombshell in a subsequent interview, silencing all those who mocked her for being shabby and making them respect her. She touched the hem of her dress, her eyes sharp yet gentle. This dress was specially made by a teacher when I first entered the industry. It has Suzhou embroidery patterns, the Oriental beauty left by our ancestors. At that moment, the entire internet was abuzz. It turns out that while others were busy piling on designer brands and haute couture to appear wealthy, she was guarding a token. This dress witnessed her darkest days. In 2023, she wore it for the first time to film a video, with a small, dilapidated rented room in Hangdian behind her, and only 83 yuan left in her bank account. At that time, she was still playing minor roles in dramas like A Thought Through the Mountains and The Long Moon Shines Brightly, an insignificant figure swallowed up by Liu Shishi's shadow. The second time she wore it was at an unknown opening ceremony. The third time was this coronation night. That night, she won the Midsummer Findra Award, thanks to its phenomenal success with 3 billion views in just 20 days. Who dare say this is old clothing? It's clearly a battle flag. She fought her way back from hell. When she placed a crown of 3 billion views on her head, that old dress studded with sparkling diamonds was 1,000 times more dazzling than any current haute couture piece. Rather than walking the red carpet, it was more like she was measuring the mountains of corpses and seas of blood that led her from 83 yuan to 3 billion. Those obscure actresses still trying to attract attention with revealing outfits looked at her as if they were witnessing a dimensional assault from the pinnacle. Guo Yuxin used this one night to tell the entertainment industry, true sexiness is inner composure, the confidence to wear the same original aspiration for 3 years. This star-studded feast for short drama actresses, because of her, for the first time displayed a queenly presence that made long-running dramas in China tremble. This wasn't just a red carpet, it was the coronation ceremony for the queen of short dramas. This duo stepping onto the red carpet was a double visual shock. Guo Yuxin didn't opt for any of those attention-grabbing revealing outfits tonight, but instead appeared in that killer little black dress with a shimmering diamond shawl, the very same battle dress she'd worn for 3 years, going from 83 yuan to 3 billion views. Her elegant updo, gentle Eastern charm, and three-dimensional features radiated a soft yet undeniable glow under the flashing lights. She stood there, unassuming and unassuming, instantly relegating all those trying to attract attention with revealing outfits to the background. Netizens were stunned. Help! When these two stand together, I immediately pictured a melodramatic romance set in the Republican era. Guo Yuxin's aura is absolutely stunning. Those scantily clad actresses next to her look like they're applying for nightclub jobs. What made everyone scream even more was the subtle chemistry between the two. Yuken stayed by Guo Yuxin's side the entire time, occasionally looking down at her with eyes so tender they could drown you. Guo Yuxin would occasionally look up and meet his gaze, the faint smile on her lips overflowing with sweetness. When a reporter shouted, "Look over here," Yuken gently put his arm around her waist, and Guo Yuxin turned slightly to the side. At that moment, the flash bulbs went off so brightly it was blinding, and the entire audience went wild. The screen was flooded with comments. "Locked out. I'll swallow the key. This couple is really going to have a hard time ending if they don't get married." The ultimate CP in the short drama circle has been born. In this star-studded feast for short drama artists, Guo Yuxin proved one thing once again with her composure and poise. A true queen doesn't need to resort to revealing outfits to attract attention. She is the focus of the entire event simply by standing there. Yuken's gentlemanly demeanor and top-notch looks made this scene an unforgettable moment in red carpet history. As the two slowly walked down the red carpet, behind them were countless other celebrities still desperately trying to show off their cleavage and backs in the cold wind. At that moment, everyone saw clearly, what does it mean to be outclassed? This is it. Just as the entire audience was still reveling in the lingering charm of Guo Yuxin and Yuken's explosive on-screen couple, the camera shifted, and a figure appeared that made every woman hold her breath. He didn't have the delicate features of those young heartthrobs, nor was he the kind of standard handsome guy who could make girls scream at first glance, but the moment he stepped onto the red carpet, an indescribable surge of masculine hormones filled the air. Damn! This was real masculinity. He wore a meticulously tailored dark gray Italian suit, with two buttons undone at the collar of his shirt, revealing a sliver of bronze skin. Without extravagant accessories or greasy, seductive glances, he walked in with such composure, each step landing on the hearts of every woman present. The most captivating feature was his broad shoulders, straight, thick, as if they could bear the weight of the world, and as if silently declaring, "Come lean on me, it's safe here." The live chat exploded. Holy crap. Those shoulders. I want to lean on them forever. That's the ultimate adult sexiness. All you younger guys, get out of the way. Help! His smile makes my legs go weak. A female fan in the audience lost control, screaming, "Chen-si, marry me." He merely glanced sideways, a faint smile playing on his lips. That mature man's composure and doting affection instantly raised the temperature in the room to boiling point. At that moment, everyone understood, true charm never lies in the refinement of facial features, but in the aura that comes with age. As Chen-si walked down the red carpet, the young heartthrobs around him, still trying to strike a pose, instantly became mere background figures. They were too thin, like teenagers who hadn't fully grown up, while Chen-si standing there was like a mountain that women wanted to lean on, a mountain they wanted to drown in. However, there were just too many people tonight. The Hongdian microdrama night practically unearthed the entire microdrama industry. Hundreds of actors took turns performing, a dazzling spectacle. I'm too lazy to take screenshots one by one. Instead of reading this, let's just browse the live photos. Among those high-definition images are surprises, mishaps, stunningly beautiful faces, and also utterly speechless car crashes, like this couple. When they walked hand in hand onto the red carpet, my brows instantly furrowed into a knot. The male celebrities page, well, let's just say they looked like they were painstakingly photoshopped, stroke by stroke. The lines were so stiff, like two bowls stuffed inside, and he didn't move an inch when he walked, completely defying human physique. One netizen sarcastically commented, "Are those page filled with cement or something?" The retoucher deserves a bonus tonight, but the audience's eyes are sharp. The female celebrity, on the other hand, smiled brightly, arm in arm with her fake page boyfriend, as if she were holding the whole world in her arms. But seeing this scene is somewhat heartbreaking. In the entertainment industry, even bodies have to be faked. But this is the real red carpet. There are stunning moments, there are disasters, there are breathtakingly beautiful faces that make people scream, and there are also those overly edited photos that leave you both laughing and crying. Those who truly captivate the audience are always those who dare to be themselves, like Guo Yuxin, who conquered the entire venue with an old dress, like Qin, who made all women succumb to the allure of a mature man's shoulder. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.